It's the new Washington code word.
A balanced approach.
We should have a balanced approach.
Want a balanced approach?
Translation, we have to cut spending and raise taxes. That's what it takes to live within our means. Balanced approach, like a balanced diet, you know, where you're supposed to eat your broccoli, but it doesn't make it any easier to swallow, especially when both parties have been gorging on sweets for the past 20 years. Their balanced approach will be a real balancing act. On one side, you have lobbyist Grover Norquist equating his anti-tax pledge to a marriage vow.
I hope his wife understands that commitments last a little longer than 2 years or something.
On the other hand, you have entitlement sacred cows.
The Social Security is a separate thing. It does not add a penny to the debt.
And balance will take adult supervision. That's the sound of a baby crying. And most Americans think Congress is little better than a crying baby. 2/3 of Americans surveyed think our lawmakers will act like spoiled children in the upcoming fiscal cliff negotiations. 67% expect cringe-worthy immaturity. They don't have much faith in you, Congress, the American people, and they're crying out for a balanced approach. The same poll found 67% want a budget deal with a mix of spending cuts and tax increases, not just spending cuts alone. All right, back to that pledge never to raise taxes. The words Grover Norquist, they aren't in this pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
And a few brave lawmakers are beginning to acknowledge that their constituents may want flexibility and solutions.
I answer to my constituents, not to a pledge, and my constituents certainly don't want me to come to Washington to raise their taxes, but there are ways that we can balance this.
You hear that? You hear that? Washington, like the Karate Kid, could learn something from Mr. Miyagi.
Better learn balance. Balance is key.
Or from Olympian Gabby Douglas when she won gold in London. Or from Daredevil Lech Wallenda, who walked the tightrope across Niagara Falls. Congress, America's future hangs in the balance.